Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a brew built around Cynical Loner in combination with these new planet lands that have station, which let you tap your creatures at any time to put station counters on them. So we're playing a total of 10 of these planet lands, and in combination with Cynical Loner. Cynical Loner's 2 mana for a 3/1, can't be blocked by glimmers, but most importantly it's got survival. At the beginning of your second main phase, if this creature is tapped, you can search your library for a card and put it into your graveyard and then shuffle. So basically, you get to entomb every time this thing is tapped during your second main phase. So pretty sweet ability, and in combination with the planet lands and station lands that let you tap them for free, essentially, you can play this on turn 2 and then station up and get this ability to entomb right away on turn 2, and then every turn after that, as long as the loner lives, you can basically continue to entomb over and over again. So I was thinking of how maybe you could use this. I've seen people play Kona with the station lands, but this card seems pretty powerful as well. And on turn 2, you can start getting the engine going. So what I came up with was an Oculus deck. Oculus is this 3 mana 5/5 and you have to pay an additional cost of exiling 6 cards from your graveyard to cast it typically. But if you have spells that just return it from your graveyard to play, such as Helping Hand, Call Surprise Witness, Return Triumphant, or the Surgical Suite, then all of these can just return it to play without having to pay any additional costs. So the idea was to kind of mulligan into a hand where you can discard an Oculus or just get it into the graveyard on turn 2, and then turn 3, get a bunch of Oculuses back as much as you can, because you could theoretically, play Loner on turn 2 with one of these lands, and then get an Oculus into the graveyard, and then on the following turn get another Oculus, and then turn 3 you could play Helping Hand plus any one of these to get 2 Oculuses into play on turn 3, which would be pretty powerful. These also just manifest Dread during your opponent's upkeep, so that continues to fill up the graveyard and kind of spirals out of control. Fills up the graveyard so you can have more Oculuses. Now, the other thing that was kind of cool is, like, I thought even if your opponent does kill the loner on turn 2, as long as they don't exile it, then you can use these to kind of return it back to play. Even Helping Hand returns it back to play tapped, so that's kind of cool. But some resiliency in this sort of strategy, just to kind of keep returning your Oculuses and returning the loners. The other cards in the deck, well, there's a little bit of disruption with the Deep-Cavern Bat that you can use to discard, and also is a creature you can keep returning if your opponent kills it. And some discard outlets here as well. Souls of the Lost seems like it might be pretty good, because this is kind of another thing that has an additional cost, but you can kind of return it for free here. Also nice to manifest Dread into it. And then Bitter Triumph is a discard outlet as well. Removal spell to discard your Oculuses if they're in your opening hand, as well as Tinybones Joins Up and the Doll here, which draws and discards. So some more consistency. Tinybones is pretty nice. You can actually get a turn 2 Oculus with this deck if you go turn 1 Tinybones, turn 2 Helping Hand, or any of these, and you had an Oculus in your opening hand. So that's kind of cool. But, just kind of another self discard outlet, and also makes your opponents discard a card as well. So that is basically the deck. All of these cards are pretty similar to this one. Gives it a young hero roll token. This one gives it a flying counter. This one costs 1 less. But this one can actually be copied if you fully station up this, or if you fully station up this, you can draw some extra cards. So there is some benefits to fully stationing these. This could also copy the Tinybones Joins Up or the Doll as well, if you get to that point in the game. And then a bunch of dual lands here to try to make the mana base a little bit more consistent. So that is sort of the Cynical Loner Station Planet Lands Oculus combo. Let's jump into some games and see it in action. A huge thank you to all my viewers who have joined my channel membership. I really appreciate all the support. Members get badges, emotes, and early access to all my videos. Click the link in the description below the video to join and get these perks today. Okay, opponent goes first. This hand is pretty good. Give it a try. Meticulous Archive. Alright, tap land. 2 Oculuses in the hand. Is interesting. Let's go Courtyard. And play the Loner. And countered, yep. We'll see if they will play a creature. No. Oh, there's another Loner. And Station. And then go Starting Town, I think. And take action. Or an Oculus. Alright. Doing the thing. Do I just station or do I attack? I feel like I might as well attack here, right? I don't know if stationing does much for me. Alright, just gonna take the hit and then take action, find another Oculus. And go to bring this one back. Okay. That one is good, it looks like. We can station this with it. And do another tap land. And consult the star charts, sure. We'll see if we get this trigger. Do manifest dread. Alright. We have judgment, yep. And yeah, we got plenty of these to bring it back, so let's bring back the Oculus. And station this one. Now it's up to 13. You can create tokens, copy of an artifact or enchantment. And we'll pass. And find another land. Let's see if they can beat all these Oculuses. There's Una. Okay, I want to make sure we kill that. Do we ditch an Oculus in the graveyard? I think I may end up hard casting these. So, although this has ward, right? Yeah, okay. Never mind. We won't do this. How do we cancel? Undo. Okay. Alright. Pass. It has ward on their turn, right? On my turn, no ward. Okay. Alright, so they got an Omniscience, which is definitely scary. So, pay the life, take this out. And then let's play another one. This is just a land, yeah? Okay. Play another one. And choose 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, that's countered. Play the land and swing. Then manifest red. Some more stuff. See what they can do with infinite mana. Cynical Starcage. Okay, that takes out that. And we can attack. We want to attack for 6 here. Let's see, 2 mana, and then this is 4 additional mana to use this thing. I don't think we want to do that. So yeah, let's attack additional 1 damage. Play this and see. Okay, that resolves. Get another Oculus. And then unlock this other room. And attack. +1 counter. And then I guess they could have like a split up or something, maybe. Play around that. Okay. Creature and land. Overlord, okay. Gives him some blockers. There's another helping hand. Swing with everything. And copy this once as well to get things back. Okay. So attack. I can put a +1/+1 counter on something as well. On this isn't a trample, does it? No. Put it on this one. Okay, so they can do the Star Cage and get 2 more 2/2s. Sure. They have to block the flyers. Okay. So, takes those out. And now that gives me enough fodder for another one. So, auto pay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This last card, 6. Another Oculus. And might as well get back this loner as well. And then Cynical Doll and Deep-Cavern Bat and Souls Lost. Alright. See what they got. They got infinite mana, so could be bad, but got there. GG. Okay, opponent goes first. This hand would be good if we had a station land. As it is, kind of works okay, just as regular hand. We'll try it. I may draw a station land as well. There's 10 of them in the deck, so. We shall see. Conduit pylons, yep. And Candy Trail. Okay, no station land there. Pass the turn. Iron Crag, okay. Looks like some sort of artifact list. You can get up to 4 mana next turn. Are we worried about that? Or just go Loner? Start getting things in the graveyard? Let's go Bat, see. We can take one of their payoffs for all this ramp. I see. Okay, looks like Fire Crystal. We probably want to take that. So we can draw a bunch of cards. Gain some life. Alright, another bat. Not sure how useful that would be to get that down. I think we'll just get the Loner down here and play land. Swing. And yep, draw a card. So let's see, 4 mana available. It's kind of like a... Let's see, they're going to do some more plotting. Some more scrying. Another one. Wow, a lot of candy trails. Sure. Alright. Well, needed that on turn 1. Would have been useful, but we can still get a Oculus down here. And take action. Go for Oculus. And return it. And then, as we can get this down, draw a card. I don't know if we're too worried about much else here. Okay, there's our station lands. Okay, Oculus is going to find this. Alright, they're up to 5 mana. If they draw any cards here. You can unlock this. Whenever you attack with +1/+1 counter, target attacking creature. This isn't total of 18, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see, we have a total of 4 mana, so we can just play out some more things here. I guess, instead of just attacking. Okay. They can gain life as well with the candy trails. Down to 5. And take action. Find another Oculus. And then just draw cards. Is there any reason I need to hold up a removal spell? They have like a Titanic plus something. I don't think so. So I'll just play the bat. Get some more creatures down. And yeah, hopefully this should be good enough. I guess you can station this, but it doesn't matter too much. Get up to 12 and copy artifacts and enchantments. Yep, Manifest Dread. And go for that. See what they got. They can try to kind of storm off with Dragon spell. They need a good amount of blockers, though. At 11. Could get 3 dragons, I guess, if they cast this other one. Float a mana, sacrifice the land. Unless they have some 0 mana spells. Tiger, okay, Tiger gives them another Tiger, okay. That's a lot of dragons, I guess they can get. And nope, they didn't have it, okay. Alright, well, GG. On to the next one. On the play, let's see, this hand, well, we actually got a, well, it's not turn 2, but turn 3 Oculus with this hand. I'll keep it and give it a try. If I draw an untapped land, then that works. But we'll see what happens. So we'll go Tinybones Joins Up, target myself and my opponent. I was like, not just myself. Discard Oculus. Okay, got a land from them. So if we draw an untapped land, no, okay. We'll just pass, and then this one gives it a flying counter. Momentum breaker. Discard another one. Okay, thank you. Funny. Oh, there's my untapped land. Alright. We'll get the Oculus down. And that'll do it. Alright. GG. Okay, opponent goes first. We've got Loner plus Planet Land in the opener, so I'll try it. I just need a white source, really. Untapped white source. That would be ideal. Being on the play would have been nice too, but alright, well there we go. Can't ask for everything. Blue-white, control of some sort. Okay, maybe we just go Bat. Just because they probably have some removal spell or something. I don't know. Or a counter spell. Well, I guess we'll see what they have. Yep. Removal spell it was. And negate, Ride's End. Okay. These, so this Ride's End actually can interrupt our combo. So we could do... And they have a negate. Which is annoying too. So, because if we go Cynical Loner, try to tap it, they could kill it with this. Exile target. Where's a tapped permanent? We can go Doll, I guess. Try to discard this Oculus. Probably the best play. The other option is... yeah, I think that's the best play. Play the Doll. The other option would be to try to reanimate the... Okay, let's ditch that. And then tap land, I think. And then... they use a Ride's End on this. We're happy about that, right? So that's fine. Okay, what they got? Not gonna play anything. Alright. Okay, Well, we got many ways to try to reanimate the Oculus now. The other option is try to get the loner down. Or we can just go try to get one negate. I think I just like trying to get an Oculus down as soon as possible, so let's do that. Or at least attempt to. If they want to make a fish and block, that's fine too. Want to rides end it, that's fine. Alright, so I'm assuming this is going to get negated. Unless they drew like a wrath or something. Yep, that gets negated. And then we'll just do it again. Awkward that this puts it up like tapped because the rides end, so we'll go here. Unless they drew another negate. Okay. And get it back. Okay. Not gonna station because of the ride's end. Okay, that's gonna trigger. And Souls Lost. I gotta imagine they may have just like board sweepers though. Okay, gonna exile that, hard cast the ride's end. Sure. Let's take this opportunity to get the loner down, I think. Yeah, let's do loner. And let's see, this one has 2 on it, so we'll go station. And then this is Souls Lost. How big right now? Not that big. Okay. Not worth flipping. Let's attack. Trigger the loner. Take action. Another Oculus. And we'll go Helping Hand. Oculus. They could have a Wrath effect. Let's do map token on, I don't know, the doll. Another land. Okay. And then Oculus for loner. So they need like a Wrath right now. So, yep, that's fine. Okay, so I think we station again. The Souls are Lost, which is now 2, so not much. We do a map token to start on Oculus. That seems good. In case anything bad happens here. Let's go station. With this, do we want to station anymore? There's another one we could flip over. Cast this. We could also draw that and return. I kind of like that actually. Play the doll here. Yeah, and then play this on the bat, which gets anything in their hand that could mess with this. Consult the star charts. Could get them out of this, I guess. Unravel. Maybe I take that. Play the land. Swing with everything? Probably just swing with everything. Might as well. And then this is going to trigger, take action before another Oculus in the bin. And how many does it have? 8? Could be useful to draw extra cards. Sure. Not sure if they have like split up in that deck. Something like that, but I am going to... Oh, let's just do that. Oculus. Alright. Souls of the Lost, which is getting pretty big, probably. Yep, get lost there. There's another one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We just swing with everything, and if they don't... This is a counter spell, right? If they don't block that one, then they're dead. 2, 3, 2, 3. Guess we can map on one of these, on the bat at least. Sure, I guess that's fine. Alright. Attack. And let's try to flip this. And got him. Xaxes. Nice. Alright. On to the next one. Okay, on the play, this hand has, let's see, discard, draw discard, no Oculus or way to get Oculus. So it's a bit awkward in that regard. But it is a good hand otherwise. We'll try it. Hopefully we draw into what we need. Let's hold on to the Tinybones for now. And just go for... Oh! Well, there we go. I think we just go for this, then. Yeah, let's just do it. Start the stationing action. Take action, Oculus into the graveyard. We can at least bring it back next turn. And there's an Overlord. Okay. It looks like they are a reanimation deck of some sort as well. Nice. So that's probably... Well, I could take this if I play the Deep-Cavern Bat. Or I can go Oculus myself. What's in the graveyard? Anything scary? Something Carnosaur? It's kind of scary. I think... Let's attack and Take action for another Oculus. And I think we just go Oculus here. Seems wrong not to. And then, well, might as well. This could be a downside of making them discard, but I'm going to do it anyways. Yep. Okay. And then let's charge this. Okay. Get the Manifest Dread. Let's see what they do. Play the Faithful. Yeah. I think I shouldn't have played that Tinybones Joins Up, huh? See if they have the removal. They do. Well, they had a discard outlet anyways, I guess. And no removal for us, though. Or a way to get back the Oculus at the moment. Attack, probably. Do we want to go Deep-Cavern Bat? If they don't have a fourth land, that could be one way that we have a chance. Go Deep-Cavern Bat. Wow, okay. Let's take the Pyroclasm. And swing with the team. Gonna take it and gonna search for another Oculus. And then make them discard. Might as well, I guess. And keep one. And then station. Really no point in stationing this thing. Don't really have any artifacts in this deck, so. Alright, well they missed. Ooh, and we hit a land, which is, I mean a helping hand, which is good. I guess we just draw. See what we draw. Another land. Alright, let's swing. And see what happens. Yeah, yes. Keep putting Oculuses in the bin. And then I got 4 in there. Bring it back. Play this. And end the turn. Manifest Dread. And hope that they don't hit a land. Ugh. Can we fade once more? Okay. Looks like we did, and then, yeah, that should be game. Attack for the win. Alright. GG. On to the next one. Okay, opponent goes first. I think I'm gonna mulligan this. And this looks pretty good. Throw back one of these Godless Shrines. See what they do. Alright, looks like maybe landfall list, be my guess. Yep, forest. Bristly Bill. Okay, that's not the scariest thing. So let's go Loner and Station. So I might be able to get take action. 2 Oculuses into play on turn 3. That would be ridiculous. But pretty sweet. See if we can make that happen. Third land, attack. But they can do some very powerful stuff, yeah, with the Hydra. So, chance that it is not even good enough. Do I attack? If they block, then yeah, that's very good for me, I think. I have no removal, unfortunately. I'm just gonna take and take action. So we'll see how much damage they can do next turn, but we do get to get 2 Oculuses into play. And we station or not? I think we just hold it back as a blocker. Bat, sure. And, ooh, another Oculus. Although, can we flip that over? We don't have any blue mana. Maybe better to put it in the graveyard. But kind of debatable. Ooh, boy. Another Hydra and then a fetch land? Yep. That's scary. For sure. So this can become 4 or 8, 8, 4, 4. Yeah, those can be very big. So I don't know if this is going to be good enough. Depending on how much more landfall stuff they have. Let's see what we draw, though. Gonna swing with 10 power. I guess there's no point in blocking. We can't trade with it. Alright, well we can get another Oculus. If we unlock this room, we can attack. I'm trying to think of what gives us the best shot of winning. Attacking in the air and then holding back to block as much as we can. Or this is 10 in the air. We'd have to do 7 on the ground. This is lifelink flying. So we actually have 12 in the air. This could, if they block this, I think we just have to go attack in the air and put as much toughness as we can down right now. So we'll go Godless Shrine, pay the life, play this, and get back another Oculus. And then Souls of the Lost, discard, land, and yeah, stationing doesn't do much, so pass the turn, Manifest Dread 3 times. But again, this may not be even enough toughness to matter here. We have a lot of toughness. We have... Oh no, yeah, that should do it, I think. This is going to be like a 30, a 40, 40. We have 11, 13, 15, 19, 22, 21 toughness. Yeah, doesn't matter. Alright, good game. Alright, welcome back to the wrap-up for our Cynical Loner Oculus Station Land combo. This is a pretty sweet one, pretty fun. Worked out, fairly well. The mana base is a little weird because you're playing so many tap lands, but it worked fairly well. So that's the one thing I would maybe look at again, if there's a way to make the mana base better. I don't really know. If they had maybe more dual lands, that could be better instead of the plains, or maybe you don't need 10 of these and just need 8, but seemed to be fine. Starting Town was actually good because you could cast the Oculus sometimes, so that was useful. But yeah, everything else seemed to perform fairly well. There was one game where I really wish I had the Bitter Triumph instead of the Souls I Lost against the mono green landfall deck, but I'm not sure. A 2-2 split, you could play more Bitter Triumph if you're expecting more creature decks, but it's kind of a dead card against some control decks, so that's kind of why I had the 2-2 split there. But you could certainly mix that up or play, I don't know, more Deep-Cavern Bats. Not sure exactly what, but let me know in the comments below what you think about the deck, any ideas of how to make Cynical Loner. If you have any other ideas, yeah, what you could do just to fill up your graveyard over and over again with Cynical Loner. This was the best I could think of in Standard, but maybe there's some other cool ways to just use this Entomb ability now that we have all these station lands, which enable it pretty well. So thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.